Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Out of the third base dugout now is Jose Reyes, and we are ready for baseball from the Bronx. The 1-1 is in off the plate. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Sent on the ground out to second. Walker has it. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 3 for 13 batting line. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Here's Jay Bruce now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Jay Bruce.
Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Nothing in the Mets. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here it comes on 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Gonzalez scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
To third. Frazier's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1. Next up from New York, Todd Frazier. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And there's 1 down now.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Center
So
fielder,
digging in now, Aaron Hicks. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Line drive to center field. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now another 1-2. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Count remains 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the in order go the Mets. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Neil Walker. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting 9th, third baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. Walker on at first, nobody out. And a bunt attempt misses, so he's behind now 1-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Reyes stands at first with 1 out. Payoff pitch one more time, and it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Jake Bruce sent packing for the second out of the inning. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Drury has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. As the back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box, Greg Bird. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Heading out towards shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. But a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone.
Wow, there's a case of the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
14.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Brandon Drury. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2. Here's Adrian now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Soft liner towards center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeout. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Frazier takes it in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
The 1-2. The 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 3-1. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. The relay, and he is in there.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rosario onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and Yankees forced to settle for one. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 3-0.
Number 57.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Bird is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
The left fielder, number 50.
So with one away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Green is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Another 1-2 delivery. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Rafael Montero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Rafael Montero.
Ready for another chance. Didi Gregorius. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Montero, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. This is pulled into right. Bruce is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon.
Riding in once again, Brendan Drury. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is back here in the Bronx. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
David Robertson.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. 2 balls and a strike to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ronald Torreyes will come on defensively now as he takes over at 2nd.
Now playing second base, number 74. Ronald Torreyes.
Tyler Wade is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 39, Tyler Wade.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 13.
So striding forward now as Dribble Cabrera. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled away. Hot shot to third. Drury gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mets draw a hair closer. Here's Brett Gardner now. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's a .333 hitter. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Gonzalez fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
now batting, right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera onto the grass. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready for another shot now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Dylan Betances is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, Giro, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Next for the Mets, Jake Bruce. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. In there, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 5. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. New York took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network.